All right. What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, man. Let's chop it up about this box this morning. Messiah, what is good? What is good? D2521519. What's good, man? Shadow 979. What's happening? We're gonna wait for some people to get in here, man. We run a little bit behind today, but I appreciate you guys coming on through. Hurricane C Travels, what's going on, man? Ghetto Life Boxing, what's going on? B&B, what's happening? Damon Hennix, what's going on? DB, Shadow 979, what's going on, man? Let me get, I'm going to wait for a couple people to come through, man. I'm going to read special thank you to all the members, to join the channel. Appreciate what you guys were doing so much. Today, we're going to talk about two things. 2000, this is the last day of 2019. And this was the year that Deontay Wilder made Anthony Joshua irrelevant. And it was a very fun thing to see. That was, what has been a focus of this, the boxing conversations that have been taken on in 2017, 2018. And it is just amazing to me, man, in this short amount of time, dude, how Anthony Joshua went from being this guy that everybody had to fight and everybody, was crawling, needed to crawl on their knees to go talk to and, to fight and all that stuff. And then boom, you see Deontay Wilder just did his thing, man. And what's going on, man? So we got some people coming on through, man. Let me say, we'll wait till we get to about 100 people. Once we get to 100 people, man, I'm gonna want to make sure, because I want to say, man, this year also, thank you guys so much, everybody that joined the channel and everybody that supported on the Patreon. We got a lot of stuff coming up on the Patreon this year. There's going to be like 3 series of things that we're going to do on the Patreon. One is, so that we're doing something called The Whole Story. I got a series coming out called The Whole Story. We're going to look at fights, and we're going to look at fights that are upcoming and fights that are happening, and we're going to break down everything in a video that had anything to do with the fight, leading up to the fight, during the fight, after the fight. So we're going to basically like create these things where it's going to be called The Whole Story, and it's going to be over on Patreon, and it's something you're really going to like. Also, man, we're going to be reviewing fight film and fights over on the Patreon channel. And also, I want you guys all to consider joining my fantasy boxing league that we're going to be doing over there on Patreon. Why did Glacier, what's his name, get hidden that quick? I didn't even see that the dude did nothing. How did he get hidden like that? Oh, what did he do? Let's see why you got done. AJ irrelevant because of Wilder. You mean Wilder only sold? Yeah, no, don't kick him out, because we're going to tell you, why. No, he's completely irrelevant. And I'll explain to you why. Don't unhide that dude. Unhide Glacier Don. Unhide you, dog, because I would more than love to explain to you why his ass is irrelevant. I have no problem telling you exactly why he's irrelevant. Just sit your ass there for a second and let me finish what I'm talking about, and I'll explain to you exactly why he's irrelevant. He means nothing. He's done. Who cares? Anthony Joshua's a big who cares. All right? Who cares? He doesn't mean anything for Deontay Wilder. He doesn't mean anything for Tyson Fury. He doesn't mean anything for anybody other than you cats over there in the UK that want to go see him fight at the O2 Arena. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why. I guess you didn't see your morning video. I guess he didn't see your morning. Oh, no, he did not see my morning video. Oh, you saw it, though? That's what's up. So this is the year he became irrelevant, homie. Became irrelevant. But let me go through my members, man. LG Jones, man. LILG Jones, man. Much love, man. Thank you for joining. Yo, Woot. Time to ante up. Main Event Mark, my man. Main Event Mark, man. Hey, man, I've been chatting it up with Main Event Mark behind the scenes a lot on the text messages, man. Hey, man, you thank you so much for what you do, for the LDBC. Carver Williams, Miss Boxing, Pugilism and Politics, KO. Proud African, my man, Proud African. Met my man down there in Houston, man. That is a really good dude. Mr. T King, Texas. Saul Sabor, Two Left Hooks, Eric Jenkins, King Daniel McCrae, Mass Arms, Queen 71, CVP Jr., I Am, Raider Time, Jay Good, Mr. Already, Crush the Legend, Roger Hollister, Hate It or Love It, Adewale M, Laws D, Punch Out TV out there in the UK. I rock D-Style Boxing. Subscribe to D-Style Boxing. Richard Lawkins, CJ is in the building. I know I just saw CJ in the building. Juniper B, Matthew Valentine, Juan Lejeune, Daryl Zapata, T.I. Raper, Rapier, R3 Apper. I got to see R3 Apper. Tony Fielder, Gravy Davy, my man, the expert genius, Ivan Garcia, Underground Asylum, BFTB Boxing, Emmanuel Joseph Bain, Brothers Moses, Chris Jones, Sunny Boxing Talk, Ghetto Life, D Money, Gregory Wyatt, Anthony Johnson, Romero Harris, Messiah, 78 Sports TV, DJ Yo, Kenneth Johnson, Drink More Water, Sugar Fantastic, TC The Crisis, J.A. Dixon, True The God TV, Lowest Common Denominator Boxing, home of the demographic, Buddy Lee Sr., Mr. 704, Brian S., Daryl S. Henderson, Jeff the producer, Bert from Mardikin, the Cali Enigma, and the African Sci-Fi Scholar. Thank you to all the members in the channel. And I got a super chat from my man, the Cali Enigma says, Lufinon, AJ is irrelevant and coward. So yeah, let's get to you why he's no, don't unhide any of these boys, man. Don't hide any of these dudes. Because I'm telling you why he's irrelevant. Look at the ticket sales. You guys talk about ticket sales, right? Tickets. First of all, who cares how much money he made? Because just because some Saudi Arabian dudes give you a bunch of money doesn't mean other people need you. Because they can go somewhere else and get their money. And if you look at the ticket sales for Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, it's almost sold out 2 months ahead. And the cheapest tickets you can buy is $1,000 a head. The cheapest ticket that you can buy is $1,000. The nosebleed seats are $1,000 a ticket for the nosebleeds. And that I mean section way up at the top in the back row, way away, is $1,000 a ticket. And it is 2 months before the fight. That fight is going to have every single solitary ticket sold. This is a fight that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury have not just one, but another fight coming after that, which tells you this. They do not need Anthony Joshua at all. Anthony Joshua is asking to spar with Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua is outwardly talking about being a sparring partner for one of the guys in that fight. Now, would you have imagined a year ago, St. Cruz and said, I have a great New Year's kid. This and OG Boxing Talk best on the net. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm doing well, Trick Nolte, but I'm going to rub it in y'all faces. This cat wants to be a sparring partner for this fight. A sparring partner. Mr. What's your name? What's going on, DB Mon the track? You know what, dude? I saw you in the other chat this morning. I was like, man, that dude don't come to my chats no more. I was like, man, that dude, man, show up to the chat, man. Welcome back, man. So yeah, so let me ask you, dude. Let me ask you. How can you explain, unhide Mr. Ola Walla Walla Walla, whatever your name is. Okay? Explain to me how two guys, and by the way, 1,000. Let me see something. Let me go to my calculator here. The average cost of a ticket in there is $2,500. Let's do this. Where is my damn calculator? Oh, I think I can just go to ABC calculator. Let's see. 20,000, because that's how many people it sells, times 2,000. That's $40 million at the gate, homie. That's $40 million in the gate. That's $40 million gate. That's before the pay-per-view, friend. That's before the pay-per-view. That's before the pay-per-view. Experts are predicting this is going to do 1 million people. It's going to be 1 million view pay-per-view. 1 million. million times 75 is 75 million. 75 million plus 40 million is 115 million. And guess what else, Mr. UK guy, Mr. Olawafambili, whatever the fuck your name is? There's also a bidding war going on over there in the UK between Sky and BT for the fight. Between Sky and BT Sports, they're having a bidding war. And Sky is supposed to have already made a massive offer for that fight. So let me ask you a question. If you're looking at $100 million fight between the gate and the pay-per-view, and then you have UK making some big massive offer, let's just throw $20 million out there for the UK. Let's just say $20 million for the UK. You're looking at a $140 million fight, friend, without Anthony Joshua anywhere involved, and he wants to be a sparring partner for one of the guys in the fight. He got his ass knocked out, so nobody has him ranked as the top heavyweight. Ring Magazine, as much as you guys want to Ring Magazine and everything they say, they put their title on the line. So they put their ring title. Isn't that what's so important? Ring Magazine. So Ring Magazine has their title on it. It's damn near winner take all for the whole heavyweight division, and $150 million, just $150 million fight, which, by the way, is a bigger fight than any fight that these guys that has happened since Floyd Mayweather Jr. fought Conor McGregor. It's a bigger fight than all of Anthony Joshua's fights. And let me not let you try to play this trick, okay? The fact that somebody in Saudi Arabia will come out of their pocket and pay $100 million for a fight does not make that a big fight. It just means that you had an individual or a group of individuals that wanted to pay a lot of money. He's huge in Saudi Arabia. Okay? So that's why I say he's become irrelevant in 2019. Nobody thinks he's the top heavyweight. The people do not need him to make big money, despite the fact the rumors being spread about Luis Ortiz and these guys doing 2,500. Dog, don't nobody believe that shit. Okay, excuse my language. Nobody. My mom and daddy's in the other room for the holidays, so I gotta watch my language a little better today. Hurricane C said, "Bomb Squad, salute to the chat." Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly. That's offside. That's just Saudi money. So what? That's Saudi money. That doesn't necessarily mean that these are boxing fans that are supporting him. Nobody believes it. Did you go away? Did you go away? Don't worry. I mean, who did you go away? I told him not to block you, but does my argument make sense to you? Is it sad? Are you sad? Are you sad? But this was the year he became irrelevant, homie. He's a second-tier heavyweight. AJ's a second-tier heavyweight. Second tier. What a difference a day makes. What's that song? Goalkeeper 3000, always nice to chop it up with you on Twitter. I said the Cali Enigma says AJ knows this is a big event and he wants to be part of it without fighting Deontay Wilder, but he wants to be relevant other than being a champ. Exactly, dude. Look, ain't no champion. I have never. Dude, come on, man. Where you go, Oliver? Whatever your name is. Come on back to the front of the chat, homie. Where'd you go? What's going on? I will bag. Hating on your hometown here. Oh, that's somebody else. Hey, where you go, man? What's good, Ricky Williams? Where'd you go, man? Are you still there? I told him to unblock you, to unhide you. Do you have something else you'd like to say? Would you? Anything else you'd like to say? Huh? About how much money AJ makes? That makes a difference? Who cares? He's getting a lot of money as a second-tier heavyweight. Dog, he got knocked out by Andy Ruiz in April, dude. Okay? He got knocked. Where'd you go? I'm just wondering, where'd you go? This is the year AJ became irrelevant. Nobody believes him, dog. You know that Jay-Z song, "We Don't Believe You. You need more people." Big Femi wants to be a sparring partner. Big Femi wants to be a sparring partner. Brian Turner said, I want to see them hands blam. I just wonder what happened to those dudes. They went away, huh? They went away, right? I mean, you were just talking shit till I explained it, and now you're gone. And I know you're not blocked. I saw you were unhidden. Where you at? Look, man, there's 223 people in the chat, dog. I know, and we got 122 likes. I know some of y'all can hear me. You ran over to another live stream, huh? Ran over to another live stream. Gonna tell you what you want to hear, huh? AJ is irrelevant, man. AJ is irrelevant. And it's all because of you guys. It's all because of you guys. We could have had it, man. We could have, if you guys didn't protect that dude and talk about all this nonsense that didn't matter. But do you remember this? Somebody tell me if they remember this. Somebody tell me if they remember this. Do you remember when Deontay Wilder wanted to get into the ring after the fight with, I think it was the Joseph Parker fight? I'm pretty sure it was the Joseph Parker fight. Deontay Wilder was supposed to be there ringside, covering the fight for Sky. And then he wanted to get into the ring with Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua wouldn't let him in the ring. So Deontay Wilder said he's not going. Do you remember where you at, Tony Bellew? Where you at, Johnny Nelson? Do you remember when you guys said what a horrible mistake he made by not going there? He had missed this opportunity to be seen in front of the world, and how you remember that? How did that go? Just wondering, how did that go? Silence from my African brothers. Silence from my African brothers. I know one of y'all out here listening. See, I believe in the long argument. You guys want to talk crap based on what's happening today. We've been watching this since 2017. 2017, Anthony Joshua bust on the scene in the second half of 2017. And he was the man. He had beaten Vladimir Klitschko. He's the number one heavyweight. He's the face of boxing. He was the biggest thing that was happening. Remember that? Then there was 2018, the year of the duck, the year of the massive, massive duck. Then 2019 hit. The beginning was more of the duck. And Deontay Wilder said, you know what? Or was that 2018 where he said, I'm done with you. I'm going to go about it my way. I'm going to fight Luis Ortiz. He fought Luis Ortiz. He beat Luis Ortiz. Then he fought Tyson Fury. He got a draw with Tyson Fury. He came back. He fought Dominic Breazeale as mandatory, knocked out Dominic Breazeale. He fought Tyson. He fought Luis Ortiz on another pay-per-view. So this in his second pay-per-view. On his third pay-per-view, now he is sold out Madison Square Garden, where the lowest ticket you can buy for a Deontay Wilder fight, right, is $1,000 a head. And guess who's going to be paying for a lot of that? Your high rollers from the UK that are going to fly over to watch Tyson Fury fight Deontay Wilder, to watch Tyson Fury do something Anthony Joshua wouldn't do because he listened to Eddie Hearn. While Anthony Joshua's out there fighting in the middle of a fucking desert against a fat man and running for his fucking life. What? Am I making it up, people? Am I making it up? Fanon, what was Wilder's gate? $40 million for this one. $40 million for this one. $40 million for this one. $40 million. Guess how much money Vladimir Klitschko versus Tyson versus Anthony Joshua, guess what their entire gate and pay-per-view number revenues were for Tyson Fury for Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir Klitschko. Can somebody guess? And that's the biggest fight he ever had as far as earning money. Was Vladimir Klitschko and Vladimir Klitschko and Anthony Joshua. That was their biggest fight. Guess how much money they made for everything, pay-per-view included, pay-per-view and gate. Chris Evans, there you go, $50 million. I think it came in around $53 million for everything. This Deontay Wilder fight versus Tyson Fury 2 can literally be 3 times bigger than Anthony Joshua's biggest fight ever. 3 times. It could be 3 times. With a million pay-per-views, a $40 million gate, and a $20 million fee from Sky in pay-per-views in the UK, which can happen. $20 times a million, because your pay-per-views are around $20. And a million, if they can do a million in the UK, that's 20 million out of the UK. That's 100 million for the pay-per-view out of the 75 million for the US pay-per-view, and $40 million from the gate. That's 70. That's 130 million right there. So 2.5 times. 2.5 times. 2.5 times. He said 1.5. I really think we're in for a surprise. Look, man, I'm just gonna be conservative. Tyson Fury as well. Let me tell you something, dude. That's Deontay Wilder selling that baby. Because we know, and you already can go to hell on that shit. Because Deontay Wilder did 300,000 pay-per-view buys without Tyson Fury. The first time he had 300,000, he had 325 with him. Okay? So this is a rematch for Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's the one that filled up MGM. Okay? You can say they gave away tickets or whatever lie you want to tell. The same place that they fought in, Tyson Fury had 3,500 people there, period. Right? Or 6,000 people there, period. Deontay Wilder filled up the place. And Tyson Fury has not been on a pay. You can't do that. But anyway, let me give you that. Let me tell you, say Fury as well. I'll give you that. Okay. It's bullshit, but okay, Fury as well. Is Fury Anthony Joshua? Hey, can somebody let me know if Fury is Anthony Joshua, or are they 2 different people? Are they 2 different people? What's going on, Mark Harrison? Are they? Wilder is the real deal, you idiot. He really is. I don't know, you're talking to me. But let me ask you, Fury sold more than Wilder? No, he didn't. Ricky Williams? No, he didn't. He sold 1/3 of what Wilder did. But let him not do, but watch this, guys. Hit the pause button. Hit the pause button. You're changing the subject with this Tyson Fury shit. So what? He's not Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder does not need Anthony Joshua to do this. Tyson Fury does not need Anthony Joshua to do this. Luis Ortiz did not need Anthony Joshua to get $10 million. Didn't need him. That's why, friend. Oh, that's good, Benjamin Hemphill. That's all good. That's why, friend, I call him irrelevant. Can somebody tell me if Anthony Joshua was involved in the Deontay Wilder Luis Ortiz fight? Was he? Was he? No, I do not believe he was. So was he irrelevant to the Deontay Wilder Luis Ortiz fight? What, Fanon game plan for both Wilder and Fury? What do you think? I'm not on that. I'm on rubbing in the face of y'all that Anthony Joshua is irrelevant. That's where I am today. There will be no moving me off that fact. Okay? There's no moving me off that fact. AJ is irrelevant. And I'm going to be centered, beeline, focus. Right on you. Where you at? And I've been waiting. I told you I didn't have none of you guys. Both are hoes. They're hoes that are going to be very, 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 very rich hoes. They're going to be Wilder needs everybody. He just needs your money, Glacier Don. He just needs your money. Pay the fuck up. Okay? Period. Pay up. Pay up. Oh, yeah, they're trying to make me change the subject. We're not doing that today. Can somebody please tell me what Anthony Joshua has to do with this fight? And the subject of this video was 2019 was the year Anthony Joshua became irrelevant. When he flopped in New York. He flopped in the Mecca of boxing. Okay? He flopped in the Mecca, flopped and quit in the Mecca of boxing, didn't come back to the United States, ran over to the middle of a desert in a 900-foot ring and ran like the bejesus from a fat man. Okay? Ain't nobody even thinking about him. Now he's talking about dropping the belts. Now he's talking about dropping the belts. Well, I don't have to worry about dropping the belt because they'll be in-house and I'll get them back. Yeah, they'll be in-house. It's the year. He said, God placed you here to expose these losers in boxing. Goalkeeper, thank you, brother. Yes, sir. And I'm going to do my job because you guys, hey, man, all y'all, what's Prime to Roy? Don't time out any of these clowns, dog. AJ hater, no. I'm a AJ. Am I hating AJ or are the facts hating on AJ? See, that's a child's response. You're a hater. You just a hater. No, I'm not. What I am is I'm petty. What I am is I'm petty. Okay? And I'm going to point this out for you because you guys talk so much for so long that I don't want this moment in time to go by without letting you know you lose. Any way you cut it, you lose. Because you guys made it about something other than boxing. You guys made it about something other than boxing. You made it about ticket sales. You made it about popularity, right? You talk about ticket sales, popularity, paydays. That's what you made it about. We were talking about who's the better fighter. You guys wanted to make all kind of excuses, all kind of stuff. You were talking about how Deontay Wilder needed to beg and crawl and kiss the feet of Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua had what? Popularity. He was selling out tickets. He was making a lot of money. That's what you said. He was the biggest. His fights were the biggest in boxing. So now that Deontay Wilder has the popularity, he's got the money, he's got the ticket sales. What you gonna say? I'm playing by your rules. And I'm pointing out by your rules, the argument that you guys laid out for a solid year, you lose. Because AJ is now irrelevant, and Deontay Wilder is now an extraordinarily wealthy man. Extraordinarily wealthy man. A guaranteed $20 million last fight plus a pay-per-view. He's going to be in a $100 million fight this time, which means he's going to be making a lot of money out of your pockets, by the way, out of your pockets, because he's on pay-per-view in the UK. He's on pay-per-view in the United States. Can I ask somebody a question? Anybody from the United States here? Anybody from the United States here? Have you ever? Now I'm going to steal a line. I like to do this. When I do this, I like to give credit. Okay, I have to give credit. This is a BFTB thing, and I'm going to use BFTB's material here. So no copyright no copyright intended, violation intended. This is for educational purposes only. Has anybody ever in the United States ever paid for a pay-per-view for Anthony Joshua? Have you ever paid to see an Anthony Joshua fight specifically on pay-per-view? Anybody in the United States? When you're in the United States, I'm not saying if you were in the UK at the time. I mean, when you watch the fight in the United States, did anybody have to pay for pay-per-view to watch Anthony Joshua? Has he ever been on pay-per-view in the United States? You know where we're going. That's a whole lot of no's. No, 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 never, nope, no, hell no, nope, not, nope, 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 nope. Guessy whatty? Deontay Wilder, if you're in the UK, guess what you have to do to watch Deontay Wilder? Guess what you have to do? You gotta be pay-per-view. So Deontay Wilder is pay-per-view in the UK. He's pay-per-view in the United States. AJ's only pay-per-view in the UK. He's free in the United States. Who is the global pay-per-view star? Who's the global pay-per-view star? Ain't nobody in Canada having to pay for him either. So Deontay Wilder is the global pay-per-view star. Is he not? And question. Is pay-per-view dead? Is pay-per-view dead? Is pay-per-view dead? I thought also you guys said that pay-per-view was going to be dead. What happened to that? What happened to that? Is pay-per-view dead? It's not kind of dead. I paid for multiple this year. I paid for several pay-per-views this year. Several. I paid for Sean Porter versus Manny Pacquiao. I paid pay-per-view for Errol Spence, Sean Porter. I paid for that. I paid for Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. I paid for that. Those are 3 pay-per-views that I know of. Boom. And I paid for Spence and Garcia. Thank you very much, Ricky Williams. That's 4 pay-per-views. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. F-O. 4. F-O-W. 4. I paid for 4. Paid for 4. If you want me to pronounce it right. 4 of them. What happened to pay-per-view is dead. Huh? Amazing. It's amazing. What happened? I thought pay-per-view was dead. I thought nobody knew Deontay Wilder. Do you remember that? You clowns. You remember that, you clowns? Nobody knows Deontay Wilder. I wonder what they're going to say about the ticket sales. Only 6,000 people. Hey, Steve Kim, where's your articles coming out? Where's your articles coming out talking about that? Talking about the ticket sales for AIX that are on SAXA, whatever the hell it is, Madison Square Gardens. People that sell the tickets for the MGM. Huh? Where's somebody going to tweet about the fact that there ain't no tickets available? Very few tickets available. Nosebleeds for a ton of money. 2 months ahead of the fight. Anybody? So look, let me go back up here. That's why I said don't throw those guys out today. Don't throw those guys out today because they're going to leave on their own volition. They will shut up and walk away on their own. No need to time them out. No, because I'm talking, you know how you like to say that word. I'm speaking facts. Facts. And you don't like it. And you're going to leave. You're going to go somewhere else and talk about how some Saudi Arabian prince threw his lunch money in the face of AJ and said, fight, boy. Should I repeat that? A Saudi Arabian prince took his lunch money and slapped Anthony Joshua in the mouth with his lunch money and said, hey, fight. Because that's what his $30 million was for that Saudi prince. That was lunch money. Here you go. Fight. Build it. Yeah, get them slaves. But yeah, get some of them Yemen, some of them Africans. Get them to build that thing. Shit, we'll be over there. Tell that boy to sit down there and throw some punches. How big does the ring need to be? 50 by 50? Yeah, 50 by 50. Yeah, don't worry. He ain't leaving the country. if he don't fight. Yeah, because some Saudi Arabian prince threw his lunch money and slapped him in the face with his lunch money. All of a sudden, ooh, come on, man. Come on, dog. Easy for 9. You're being too truthful. I'm just telling you the truth. That's what it is. What they're talking about with AJ is a Saudi Arabian prince's lunch money. Those guys probably have boats that cost that much. From what I understand, they have boats that cost more money than that. Spare boats that they don't even get on. $100 million for a Saudi Arabian prince? What is that? What's that to them? What is that? That's nothing to them. And they took it out of their pocket and gave it to them. Come on over here. It will just mark it up to marketing budget, okay? That's how they got the Thriller in Manila. That's how they got Muhammad Ali and George Foreman to fight in Zaire. Mobutu said, hey, $10 million? Yeah, sure. Whatever. Take it out of my shoebox. Yeah. Take it out of my shoebox. We need some good press. There you go. $10 million, $5 million for me, $5 million for George. That's the real story about how we came. Because Sesi Mobutu gave him the money. Yeah, we got some bad press around here. We killed Lumumba. We did all kind of crazy shit. We need some good press. Here you go. Hey, take the $10 million out the shoebox and let's make it hot. Okay. That's what they did over there in Saudi Arabia. He said, take it out of my shoebox. I'm saying, take the $100 million out of my shoebox. Let's make it hot. Okay, there you go. All right, we'll make it back tomorrow. Don't worry about it. we get that out of oil well number 2. Don't worry about it. We'll get this. As soon as we get this pipeline coming through, we're straight. As soon as we bypass, go right through the middle of Afghanistan with this oil rig, with this pipeline. Don't worry, we got our money. That shit ain't shit. $100 million, shit. Whatever, dog. Whatever. But y'all want to claim that's boxing fans paying it? Like, oh, all these people, oh man, the Saudi Arabian princes came out of their hard-earned money. Get out of here, man. That shit is what you call sports washing, and it is a shame in and of itself. Okay? It's a shame in and of itself. But as far as growing the sport of boxing, you said the Saudi prince bankroll series, man, they don't even have to. First of all, the concept of money when you are a king is a funny business because really you own every fucking thing. So it's not like they're princes, okay? They're princes. That means they own every fucking thing, okay? They own everything. They own everything there, right? That whole thing about Mansa Musa being the richest guy ever, you have to literally translate that into a capitalistic system, which he didn't live under. He just owned everything, okay? He owned everything. All the minerals, all that shit, he owned all of it. Since he controlled all of it because he was the king. So the money thing between a monarchy and capitalist system that sits apples and oranges, they just own everything, including your ass. Okay. Tyrants always use sporting events for good press. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into the politics of that stuff. All I'm saying is, look, man, AJ's irrelevant. Does anybody care? Do you guys really care? And here, let's do a litmus test. Does anybody really care who AJ fights next? Do you care if he fights Usyk or Pulev next? And I'm for real. I'm asking for real. Here's the real test. Do you care who AJ fights next? I don't. I don't care. I really don't care. Like, oh, is it Pulev? Is it going to be? I don't know. I don't care. Just tell me when the fight's going to be. Don't know. Who cares? Who cares if he fights Usyk? Who cares if he fights Chisora? Who cares if he fights Dillian Wayne? Who cares? That's the ultimate test. Yeah, see, there you go. I like that. Siobhan94 said Usyk will be interesting. Exactly. It'll be interesting. You see that? That's like you looking at a girl and being like, yeah, she's all right. Is that what you really, is that the reaction you think a female wants? Yeah, she all right. Yeah, she'd be interesting. Yeah, she'd be interested. That'd be interesting. Or, you know, like you see somebody's house, they're like, they want to show off their house, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I like it. That's cute. That's cute. Motherfucker be like, damn, that's it. You don't be like, oh, damn, look at this. That's where AJ is. That's where AJ is. And I just want to put it there, okay? Because pointing to the facts of what's going on in the boxing world was not working for you guys, okay? CJ said, I guess I see your point. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, shit's okay. You know what I mean? When somebody say your shit's okay, it could be like, they just might not be trying. They might, most times when they say, oh, it's okay, they're really just trying not to insult you. But if you touch their real feelings, who cares? Usyk, who cares? The only stuff that's everybody is relevant, related to what they do with Deontay Wilder. And you know why that is? Because he's been around and a champion for 5 years. And unlike everybody else, he continually knocks all these guys. He keeps knocking guys out. He's the center of attention in the heavyweight division because he earned it. It was not given to him. He earned it. His promoter didn't set him up. He earned it. And it's time for you guys just to live with it, dude. That your boy, who you thought, I said plus Fanon, he's a fake person. Well, the whole thing has been fake. The whole thing has been fake. Sugar Fantastic in that super chat. Much love in that super chat. The whole thing has been, and I appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much, Sugar. The whole thing has been fake, man. Whole thing has been fake. Fugazi, like Ricky Williams said, it's Fugazi. And you guys got to fess up, man. That's what it is. It's just Fugazi. AJ, a false person. Well, he has no Portsy. I'm not sure what Portsy is. But get free gift cards out of here, man. Can you block this free gift card, dude? By the way, so I forgot to say, let me get back on this and we'll get back on this particular subject. For the people that are in the Patreon and the people that are really a member of the community, we are going to be doing a boxing. We're going to do a boxing fantasy, not a fantasy league, but we're going to have a competition. And the competition is we're going to predict the outcomes of fights on a week-by-week basis. I'm going to give prizes. And I ain't talking about shoe boxes. I'm talking about that scratch. We're going to give that scratch to the winner. Whoever on a week-by-week basis and a year basis, but you got to be a member of the Patreon in order to participate. And I'm going to have a specific level membership for that and for the fight breakdowns and then for all the political stuff that we've been doing on the chat. So keep your eyes open for the Patreon. Starting in 2000, I'm going to make an announcement when I kick it off, when I have everything set up on the Patreon. But we got a lot of people that love boxing, and we're going to announce and talk about all the fights. I mean, all the fights, okay? Not every little shit in South America, but if there's a championship fight or a high-level fight, a contender fight in any weight class, at the beginning of the week, I'm going to lay out what fights we're going to get the predictions for. And if you when you submit your stuff at the end of the month, we're going to tally it up. The guy the guy or the woman that gets the best, that has the highest percentage, is going to get a prize for it. And we're going to do that throughout the whole year. And also, I got and I'm going to have fight breakdowns over there on every championship fighter. And I'm going to get to the point where I can get them for every, top 3 contender or top 5 contender. So even over there, you can look up and you can check it out and you can see the breakdowns of the fighters if you don't already know them. And that way, y'all gonna lose to me. Because if I beat you, I'm keeping my money. Does everybody understand? If I beat you, I'm keeping my money. Okay. And I have a suspicion I ain't gonna have to pay no money because I don't think none of y'all can beat me at that. Got me? None of y'all. Okay. When I say Tanaka, what's that dude's Kosi Tanaka? Y'all ain't know who Kosi Tanaka. Have y'all don't know who Kosi Tanaka is. Anyway, I want to let you know that, dog. But it's not up yet. I'm gonna make an announcement when I got the whole infrastructure set. Of course, the people that are all full members of the guys that are full members are already on there. are obviously going to be grandfathered into all of that stuff. Nah, Texas Bubba, you ain't gonna beat me, dog. Said my bad for not. I meant AJ comes across to me as a false person. He's just been exposed. He hasn't he? Love from the UK. What's good, man? Yeah, man. He's not a dude. But here's the thing, man. You are who you hang out with, man. A lot of times, man, you learn. Like he was a relatively young man, and he ran into Eddie Hearn. Kind of like my opinion is that Terrence Crawford's opinion and view of the world is formulated by Tim Bradley, you know? And that shit just, he said, I just got to talk that shit. That's, hey, well, when it's up, don't talk that shit. Come on in. Come on and let's get it done, dog, because I want to prove to y'all can't beat me. Texas Bubba, I'm telling y'all ain't going to beat me in that. I got 2 fights wrong this weekend, though. Ohio runs this analysis game. Channel E, Israel, man, are you? Dude, you're not Ohio runs boxing, are you? But a joke, I can't stand his ass. I mean, he's bugging right now, dog. He really is bugging. But not as much as y'all bugging on Tank, okay? Not as much as y'all bugging on Tank. Man, dog, y'all got to stop this stuff with Tank, man. God, dog, y'all got to stop this stuff with Tank. This is just, it's out of hand, homie. You guys are out of hand with that. He said, get on light box. I'm going to give you problems for now. I'm pretty good. Well, look, man, when it's up, come on over and participate. Come on over and participate. But it ain't going to be on YouTube. It's not going to be on YouTube. Because you got to put your skin, you got to put your, you got to have skin in the game. You got to have skin in the game. Some of these people they just want to talk. They don't want to put no skin in the game. Bud, a real sucker, man. He's coming off like one. But do you have to tear down another fighter? Boxing and barbecue, you don't have to tear down another fighter to big up your favorite fighter. That's what's going on with Tank, his haters right now. Look, man, this is my thing with Tank. He won that fight. That fight wasn't close. What is he supposed to do when a guy's mugging you, grabbing you, holding you? Did guys not literally see Gervonta Davis get tackled like 2 times in that fight? What did Yuriorkis Gamboa do except for eat punches in that fight? I'm missing it. It's like people expect him to know. How is he supposed to know that the guy had a torn ACL? It's not like the doctors in the middle of the fight said, oh, stop. Hey, Gervonta, he has a torn Achilles tendon. How is he supposed to know that? You know what I mean? Tank beat the piss out that dude. It shit was not a close fight. It was not a competitive fight. It wasn't all he did. All Gamboa did was grab and hold and push. That's what he did. He ducked a couple shots, got close enough to hold on and grab. The guy got knocked down 3 times. And he got knocked out. I don't get that. I really Tank exposed an age man. No, he beat the guy up. Yuriorkis Gamboa showed that he could take a punch. Yuriorkis Gamboa went. How long did he go with how long did he go with Terrence Crawford? Wasn't that 9 or 10 rounds? He went 9 or 10 rounds with Terrence Crawford. And the Robinson Castellano fight, he didn't get knocked out by Robinson Castellano. I don't think somebody correct me. I don't even know if he got knocked down by Castellano. He got stopped on an accumulator because he was out of shape. He was switching from that Rock Nation stuff, had taken a lot of time off, signed with Golden Boy, got put in with Robinson Castellano. Robinson Castellano basically, after that, went on and almost beat Giselle Corrales for the WBA title after that. I thought he was winning the fight until he got cut. That's just, I think he slept on Robinson Castellano. That's all I thought when I saw that fight, because the dude's name is Robin Hood. I'm very familiar with the Mexican guy that Tank, it was a retired. I mean, not Tank, Gamboa. Gamboa took that dude for I thought Gamboa took, it was a fight that was supposed to be an easy fight. It was supposed to be a tune-up fight, just an easy money fight where he's supposed to go in there and knock the guy out. He underestimated him. Oh, man, Mikey's a hoe. Mikey's a hoe. If Mikey, I just saw the title. I didn't hear Mikey say that. But if Mikey say he want to fight Gervonta Davis after that fight, okay, Mikey. Why didn't you fight? What you going to go down to lightweight now? You're going to go down to lightweight now? Why didn't you stay at lightweight? Why didn't you stay at lightweight? Why didn't you fight Lomachenko at lightweight? Why would he be talking about Tank now? He's talking about Tank because Tank is the big man at 135 pounds, dude. And that's just for real. Tank is the man. As far as that monetary side of that, Tank's the man at 135 pounds. And he's not making that up, dude. That's not make-believe. He sold out 4 venues in 4 different places. Lomachenko can't do that. Nobody else has done that. Nobody else is filling up. Nobody else is filling up State Farm. What is that State Farm Arena in Atlanta? Fighting Gamboa. What they're saying is the truth. Yeah, Mikey wants the bag. They want the bag, but that's cool. Everybody wants a bag. And don't get me wrong, man. I can understand why people wouldn't necessarily like Tank. I get it. 100 miles an hour, I get it. But I'm just saying, look, man, and for the cast on the Patreon, I'm going to break it down on the Patreon because I can't do those type of videos on YouTube. Because that shit, I'm not risking my YouTube channel to do the type of breakdown that I'm going to do on that. But I'm going to I'm breaking that fight down over there on the Patreon. And you're going to see that that was not some situation where it was a close fight, man. It was not a close fight. He did not have any more problems with Yuriorkis Gamboa than Lomachenko had with Luke Campbell. Matter of fact, Luke had a harder time with Luke Campbell. And Luke Campbell ain't all that, man. But anyway, because he didn't have any problem. Quite honestly, the only thing that I could see is that there were periods of time where Tank decided he was not going to punch himself out. Like, okay, I'm missing some shots. He's taking heavy shots and not going down. Tank backed off, jabbed for a minute, caught his breath, and was hitting the dude with everything but the kitchen sink. But maybe I missed it, man. Maybe I'm missing something where I'm looking, because I looked at that fight several times, and I'm looking for where Yuriorkis Gamboa did something to Gervonta Davis. I saw some shots connect. I saw Yuriorkis Gamboa clean connect, and he didn't shake Tank. I've seen Yuriorkis Gamboa hit Terrence Crawford and give him steak eggs, though. Now, they're years apart, but it was pretty much the same punch, though. It's pretty much the same punch. No problems at all. He was putting on a great show. I mean, that's what my problem is. I don't understand why people said or acting like this dude lost something, like he lost. I just don't get it. Let me see. Yeah, they gave Tank a hard time because he runs with Brawner. Tank dominated. Says, man, I just gotta say Israel because I don't know how to pronounce that first word. That's the only thing that I can see is that people don't like Tank. And I can understand why, trust me, I can understand why people wouldn't like Tank. Tank runs off at the mouth and says a lot of stuff that it's like, are you serious? Come on, man. Like, yeah, I want to see him fight better guys. I get that. I get the desire to see Tank fight better fighters and put himself more at risk. I got that. And I agree with that 100%. Like, I believe that about Terrence Crawford, right? I see that. But I'm not going to, but I don't get, like, I thought that, and I thought Terrence Crawford has problems with Jose Benavidez. But I don't think he's a hype job and can't beat anybody could never beat a top welterweight because he had problems with Jose Benavidez, right? And he had problems with Igis Kavanakis. I just think that I want to see him fight the other guys. Gary Russell and Chris Colbert, the best 130 to 135 hands down. Is Little B-Hop is 130 pounds? Hold on. Man, I don't know why I always think that he's smaller than that. Chris Colbert weight class. I thought he was smaller than that. No, he's not smaller than that. Shit, he's a lightweight. Little B-Hop, that's little B-Hop, right? Chris, 5'8". Yeah, okay, he's bigger than I thought he was. And he's fighting Giselle Corrales. Ooh, he's fighting Giselle Corrales in 2 weeks. Woo, okay. He's got a step-up fight. Little B-Hop's got a step-up fight coming on against Giselle Corrales. Okay, all right. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks for putting me. I'm definitely gonna do me on a prospect series on Patreon about Colbert. Yeah, little B-Hop. He said, I got Tank over Gary Russell. I got Tank over Gary Russell. Dude, you'd be surprised who I got Tank over, man. Tank ain't no joke, man. Lil Tank ain't no joke. Chris changed his name to Show. He changed it to Showtime. Not Lil B-Hop. Chris Showtime Colbert. He's always going to be Lil B-Hop to me. He's always going to be Lil B-Hop. Shouldn't have had Lil B. You shouldn't have named yourself Lil B-Hop, dog. Now you're Lil B-Hop. Said it's exciting for Fanon. Yeah. I've seen him a couple times. I got to go back and look at all his fight. Random questions, Fanon. Have you ever visited over here in the UK? I landed in the UK on my way to South Africa. I landed in the UK on my way to South Africa, I believe. So I was in an airport. I was in an airport for a hot second. But no, I never got out. I've never been in and around the UK. And primarily because I'm not a big traveler. I'm a big homebody. I like if I'm traveling, the United States is so big that I'm like, I love it. I just go, I want to visit New Orleans. I like the United States. My sisters and them travel across the world and all that. Maybe I need to do that now as I get older, but it's just, I had my honeymoon in Cape Town and I was like, this shit's weird. Like I enjoyed it, but it was weird. Like driving on the other side of the street and looking at bugs that I've never seen before. And I was like, man, this shit is just kind of odd. It was really odd and threw me off. You know what I mean? But we'll get it again. He said only prime time I know is Deion Sanders. That's what's up. He said Showtime or prime time? Oh, prime time. Prime time. Hey man, that's what's up. Go ahead. That's what's up. Yeah, but I've heard a lot of good things about him. I've watched him. And so I'm excited about seeing him. I'm glad he's in lightweight. That's good. I thought, seriously, man, and that's my bad. I thought that he was down at like 100 and I thought he was at a smaller weight class than lightweight. But he's got a step-up fight, man. He's got a step-up fight against Giselle Corrales. Giselle Corrales is moving up in weight, obviously, because he was the 126-pound. He was a 126-pound WBA champion, super champion, before he lost to Alberto Machado. And so now he must be moving up to lightweight. And I didn't know little dude. I didn't know he's 5'8" either. So that's my bad. But now the culture shot is a real thing. Yeah, it was weird to me, dude. It was weird. Really weird. When Spence gonna grow some balls and fight the pound for pound king, Terrence Crawford. First of all, I think you should not focus on his testicles because that's kind of funny. Okay. Second of all, Bud Crawford has to fight somebody. I don't know. When is Bud Crawford going to fight anybody? Okay. I can't answer the question of when Errol Spence is going to fight Terrence Crawford. But you asked me, answer this. When is Bud going to fight anybody? At all. Okay. When is he going to fight anybody? Somebody that is any risk to him at all. When is he going to do that? See, unlike you, I'm easier to satisfy. I don't need to see Terrence Crawford fight. I don't need to say, when is he going to fight Manny Pacquiao? When is he going to fight Errol Spence? Dude, when is he going to fight anybody? I would take Ugas. Okay? I literally would be doing backflips if my big old ass could do one. I would do a backflip over Terrence Crawford or Yordenis Ugas. When is he going to fight Yordenis Ugas or anybody like that? I'll take Omar Figueroa. When's he going to fight Omar? Fight Omar Figueroa. Lord have mercy. Is that too much to ask? Omar Figueroa? Okay, is that soft enough for you? Is that easy enough and soft enough a fight for you? Omar Figueroa? Okay, dang. I mean, he just got beat up by Yordenis Ugas, so he should be nice and softened up, okay? When will he fight Sean Porter? Can he fight Sean Porter? See, I will do ors in between all their names, just to show you that I'm not trying to press the guy just to do anything unrealistic. When is he going to fight Sean Porter or Danny Garcia or Ugas or Omar Figueroa or who else? I know there's got to be somebody else. I know there's got to be somebody else up there. Jesus. Or Manny Pacquiao, okay? Or Manny Pacquiao, or Keith Thurman, or anybody. When is he going to fight anybody? Can I get an answer? I just named anybody. I'll take anybody, okay? Anybody. Goalkeeper, I saw Little B-Hop last fight live. Slept the dude. That's what's up. Much love, Goalkeeper, in that super chat, man. Yeah, when is he going to fight? I'll take Lipinets. Even though I don't really think there's much of a difference between Lipinets and Calvinakis. So, I mean, but Lipinets is a little better than Calvinakis. Mikey Garcia, anybody. For real, anybody. At this point, dude, I'd take Jose Ramirez. I mean, I guess I'd have to take Jose Ramirez or Regis Prograis or, you know what I mean? Dang, can we get a Robert Easter? You think he might be able to bribe Robert Easter Jr. to move up a weight class and fight Robert Easter Jr.? Or is that too tough? You know what I mean? Or how about shit? I mean, Adrian Granados? I mean, can we get an Adrian Granados? Dude, that's how shifty it is. That's how shifty it is. Adrian Granados is a tougher fight than anybody he's had at 147, dude. Adrian Granados is as tough a fight as anybody but has fought at 147. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Adrian Granados. I mean, not AB. That's, AB, I think AB is done. But how about, is Adrian Granados too much to ask for? Is Adrian Granados too far out there, or does he not have anything to offer? Is that he doesn't have anything to offer? He doesn't have a belt, so what's he going to do? Going to go fight who? Who's he going to fight? Amir Imam? Well, he doesn't have a belt, so I'll fight Amir Imam. Because, I believe that fight's coming soon. I believe Terrence Crawford and Amir Imam is coming. I believe that Amir Imam, Alexander Boots-Putin is coming. Terrence Crawford and Alexander Boots-Putin. Dude, you gotta, you come on, man. See, that's why I can understand. Constantine said, what do I think about what? What do I think about? Bud will start beef with Monster and make him move up to 147. Dude, Monster, in a way, is going to get knocked the fuck out when he gets up to 120. If he thinks about fighting at 126, he's going to sleep. Either he needs to get on a massive amount of steroids, or at 126, he's getting slept. At 122, more than likely, he's gone. I have a hard time believing he's going to get through 122. I've been watching too many minimum weight. Over the weekend, I watched. He said, breaking news, Terrence Crawford officially signed to fight the Library Man. Look, man, I've watched entirely too many of these little guys fight over the last week. Hey, why you hide them? Why you hide them for a good joke? But hey, he said it was unhidden. Hey, flying to the UK ain't nothing. Try flying to Shanghai. Is that Shenzhen? Try flying to China. Dark Vader, man. I hope everything's going well with you, man. I hope everything's going well with you. And life is blessing, man. Many blessings to you. I'm not sure what was happening. I just know that somebody said, "Hey, man, my man, Dark Truth, just wish him the best." So I'm wishing you the best, man. I don't know what it is that I'm wishing you the best for, but just let you know I'm wishing you the best, man. He don't want no part of PBC because he's afraid of losing. Look, man, I don't think he's afraid. I don't think he's afraid of fighting these guys. Oh, against drink more water. Look, I don't think he's afraid of fighting these guys. I just think he's running a con job. Period. Okay. I just think Fanon against drink more water, say prayers. Yes, sir. Look, Bronner is a tough out, and anybody and nobody's blitzed him yet, no doubt. Love more gather Fanon. I think Imam is tougher than Granados. He has more power. Granados just got KO'd. Bud need to fight Porter Danny. Look, man, I was being a little bit sarcastic when I went all the way down there. Scrapbook Boxing, man. Happy New Year's to you as well. By the way, great explanation of pound for pound. There's a video that Scrapbook Boxing has up. Please subscribe to Scrapbook Boxing. He did I forget what you did. It was definitely a video you did this week on it was about Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson was in it. And in there, you talked about how people don't understand the pound for pound. And you mentioned that pound for pound, that boxing is divided into fours, like the four goalposts, the four people that are allowed in the ring, you know, the two fighters and the chief seconds is four, right? You talked a little bit about the symbology of boxing and the organization of boxing. And you also mentioned that people misunderstand the pound for pound and how pound for pound is meant to be judged based on the four criteria of judging a fight, which is defense, ring generalship, effective, aggressive, and clean, effective punching, and how big guys and real little guys really can't be pound. It's very difficult for them to be pound for pound because the big guys punch very heavy, but they don't move as well. And the little guys move very well, but they don't punch very hard. And those middleweight classes, how those middleweight classes have a balance of those four things. And that's why pound for pound is really about guys in that middleweight division. I thought that was one of the best explanations that I've heard about the concept of pound for pound. And it completely changed the way that I thought about it because it was so much more organized and directly connected to the rules of boxing. Not who do I think has the best jab and who do I think has the best hook, who has the fastest hands, who would beat another guy if they were the exact same size. You know, your explanation of what pound for pound is and how to judge it was excellent, man. That's why I love your channel. And if you've not noticed Scrapbook, you are the owner. This is no offense to anybody else. I had just never done it before, but I so much want people to go to Scrapbook's Boxing's channel, listen to his videos, and listen to his videos all the way through. I'm telling you, it's a great experience. If you really love this, if you really love boxing and the history of boxing, you can go to my homepage, and I've actually featured Scrapbook Boxing as a feature channel on my homepage. So if you want to know how to go to them, just go to my homepage. Go to my homepage and hit Scrapbook Boxing. You can go to that channel and subscribe to that channel. Whoever said what was his explanation, I already gave it. You're just running a little bit behind in the chat. So go to Scrapbook Boxing, subscribe to. Hey, Scrapbook man, no, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're over 1,000 subscribers. Your channel's growing. I'm noticing that more and more people are watching your videos. Like your videos now have 50, 60 people watching your videos on a regular basis. So people are going to and watching your videos. That is a beautiful thing for boxing. It's a beautiful thing for boxing. Fanon, are you coming to New York City for Wilder Fury? That fight's not in New York City. That's in Las Vegas. That's at the MGM Grand in Vegas. That's a Vegas fight. Daryl Henderson. That's a Vegas fight. And no, I can't afford $1,000. I'm not buying $1,000. I'm not paying $1,000 to sit in nosebleed seats. Hell no. You're going to have a big year 2020 for now. Thank you, D-Style. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man, I'm doing a lot. This for 2020. No worry, Daryl Henderson. My New Year's resolution is my Patreon channel. I'm going to have that shit be an experience. It's going to be a boxing experience for people that are into boxing that follow this channel. I'm going to make that my Patreon channel extremely rich, very full, very satisfying. And if you can beat me, you're going to earn money. If you're going to be able, you can beat the kid at this prediction in the prediction game, you're going to make some money. Okay. And it's all going to be fair because I'm going to have all the resources necessary for you to make an educated opinion about who you think is going to win a fight. I'm not just going to take advantage of y'all because y'all, don't watch the little Japanese midget weights fight. Their information is going to be there, right there for you to see the breakdowns of it, all of that stuff. And I'm giving my commentary on it, so it's not going to be anything that violates copyright laws, but it's not going to be on the YouTube channel where I got to deal with people that actually like to watch those fights. Okay, because me and you, like if me and you, Daryl, chop it up about that, that's cool. I don't ever want to deal with guys that are diehard Monster Inoue fans, because if you've ever noticed this about the sport of boxing, dog, he said 100,000 subs. In 2020, I don't want 100,000 subs. If I wanted 100,000 subs, I would have it. I'm not doing that shit. That shit's not worth the time. And that's not my goal. I see people trying to do that, and the economics of it make no sense to me. So I can't do it. Like, if it don't, and I'm sorry, I might sound like real, what is it? What's this word, man? Yeah, quality over quantity all day. Like, I want you guys that are subscribed to my channel, I want you guys to have the best experience that you can have on my channel. That is like, I'm giving you what I think about things, and I'm not going to do 3-minute videos. I'm not going to do 3-minute video. And no disrespect to anybody that does these. I'm not gonna read the newspaper for you. Okay, I'm just not going to do that. I mean, there's channels that love giving you like minute by minute what the news is, and this guy said that. I'm just not going to do that. My titles might talk about the news, but I'm going to give you what I think. I'm going to give you what I think, and I'm going to try to give you something that that I think is important for you to know. But on the other channel, but on the Patreon, dog, I'm about to start whooping y'all and letting y'all know y'all can't handle me in this boxing prediction game. You know what I mean? Big time, much love, bro. Hey, Scrapbooks, man. You know the deal. That's why I appreciate what you do, Scrapbook. Because what you're doing is you're giving me something. Like, I go to Scrapbook's channel, I come away with something. And I'm telling you, man, I go to Ukraine. The fuck is that? You big Deep Waters Boxing, Ukraine. Are you trying to insult me with some, or are you just repeating some 90s big, Papa, what's that motherfucker's name? Sean Puffy Combs, P. Diddy phrase, you cray. Fuck is that? What is that? Anyway, you didn't get AJ Ruiz correct. Yes, I did. Fuck you talking about? Ryan Brewster? Yes, I did. I predicted unanimous decision for Anthony Joshua. Yes, I did. What are you talking about? You don't know shit about whatever, dude. I tell you this, I got that prediction right. What the fuck are you talking about? No, I know you cray. That's like you cray. You cray. That's just some corny shit to me. I know what cray is. That shit sounds corny. I got that prediction right. What are you talking about? Multiple times. But you know what you guys do? You're just a moron that just reads the title and doesn't listen to what my prediction is. And a lot of you guys don't know what a question mark is. And if I say, said never argue with fools, dog, hey man, shit, if you like to argue, it's tough not to argue with fools because they're everywhere. Anyway, Scrapbook is awesome. Salute this channel. Rewired everything I thought I knew about boxing history. Yeah, it's really, man, dude, I walk away with something every time, dog. But anyway, you mean you hedged? I didn't hedge shit. If I bet my money on my prediction, I win. You can't. What do you mean hedge? Do you know what hedge means? Hedge means that if I actually went to a bet to bet on the fight, and I said AJ unanimous decision, and then I bet it with Andy Ruiz knockout, that means I would be hedging my bet. I didn't hedge a bet. I told you what I thought was going to happen. I said that there were other possible there were other possible outcomes, but I thought the outcome that was going to happen was AJ by unanimous decision. If you think I'm going to tell you that I think that I know exactly what's going to happen and there's no way that anything else could happen, I would be lying. That's how you know a true fool, when you hear it and when you hear him. If I say, like for you, I believe that Donald Trump is going to win the presidency again because you dummies impeached him. Because they impeached him. So I think he's going to win because they impeached him. That's my thought. Okay. Now, if I had to bet you and he wins, I win. Now, if I at the same time say, well, there is a chance, though, that if Bernie Sanders wins the Democratic primary, that Bernie Sanders could beat him. Okay. All I'm doing is bringing up the possibility that I could be wrong. But my prediction would be the same. I'm telling you what I believe is going to happen. Only morons tell you that they know what's going to happen and nothing else can possibly happen other than that. That's when you're just a fool. Okay? That's just you acting like you're a mind reader. I don't claim to be Nostradamus. I'm just telling you this is what I think is going to happen, and that's what happened. I don't have to say, this is 100% what's going to happen. No. When you consult somebody about something, you tell them the most likely outcome. And if you had to put money on it, you would put money on this. Now, you may be wrong because something else could happen. Guess what? Ryan Burnett lost to Nonito Donaire because Ryan Burnett threw his back out and never fought and had to retire after that. I would have said, hey, bet on Ryan Burnett to beat Nonito Donaire. But he threw his back out. Was I supposed to predict that he threw his back out? How am I supposed to know that? Okay? So I'm telling you, I am not going to go 100% right on my calls. I got two wrong last weekend. I thought Lionel Thompson, I thought Uzcategui, Jose Uzcategui was going to beat. He said impeachment slightly helped. The loss caused Democrats, in my opinion, dog. It's going to reinvigorate his base because it's making him look like a victim. Okay. And he needs to get the black vote out. And the black people are unless you get Bernie Sanders to get these progressives really involved and to get the African American vote really behind it. If black people stay home, they're goners. They're goners. I don't think so, man. Bad predictions on this channel. You're a liar, Slav. You're just a liar. When did I get one wrong? That I made a prediction on a channel. Bet me then. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is, homie. I'm telling you, put your money where your mouth is. If you think your predictions over the course of a month, in a course of a year, are better than mine, yeah, you're a liar. Of course you're a liar. Because you can't based on predictions that I've made on this channel, you can't find 3 that were wrong. You can't find 3. Okay, I know which ones I got wrong. I got Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter wrong because I thought Danny Garcia over Sean Porter. I got that wrong. I got John Pascal, Badu Jack wrong, but I didn't make a prediction on the channel. I'm just telling you who I thought was going to win. And I got Uzcategui versus Lionel Hampton wrong because that's what I said. That's because I got that wrong on the channel, but I never said that in a video. I'm just telling you that's what I thought was going to happen. I never made a video about it. But I didn't get any. What did I get wrong besides that? Besides Mike? Nothing. Because even where I would tell you hedge bets, you guys, when I'm like, I want to see a fight, you guys get stuff mixed up all the time. He said black people don't count on high numbers for any of the black people won't come out in high numbers for any of these candidates. Yeah, that's a big problem, dog. That's a big problem for the Democrats, but I don't think they really want to change anyway. I don't believe that they do. I believe they're faking the funk. But That's my opinion. Anyway, I don't do politics really on this channel, so I don't want to get that. I don't want to get into that. But look, man, like I said, put your money where your mouth is, homie. Put your money where your mouth is. It's a monthly. It's going to be monthly. And any of y'all that want to bite my style and do the same thing, put the money up, okay? Because I know how y'all do. I know how some of y'all do. Y'all want to do the shit for fun. I ain't doing the shit for fun. Okay, I'm doing that shit to prove something to y'all bums out there that I like to talk shit about boxing. And I'm gonna give you all the tools you need. Just go over to the Patreon. Once it's announced, go to the Patreon. He said, on a lighter note, I request University Pimp Chronicles on Patreon. Dog, that's dog. You got to go to 78 for that, man. I don't bite his style, dog. Exactly, man. Money talks, bullshit walks, dog. So y'all can try to bite my style if you want, but money talks, bullshit walks. And you know, dog, the revenue from this channel and the revenue from the Patreon is going to it. You got skin in the game. You got skin in the game. If you can win, there you go. And you can talk all kind of shit about how you beat me. But you can't have access to the good shit, though, on the Patreon. You got to stay your ass down there away from the Pimp Chronicles. But I wouldn't do Pimp Chronicles because I never dark truth. I never bite other people's styles, and people do that better. If you want to know that, you got to go to 78, man. 78 is good with that stuff, man. Real good with that. Real good. Because, man, I've talked to him about a couple things, man. He helped me up my game. And my game was tight. But he told me something. I was like, damn. I've been fucking up, dog. I think I messed up on some dime pieces because I didn't know that. But hey, man, the dime piece I got in the other room, dog, I'm gonna make it right. Real predictions change when people actually bet money. Yeah, they shut up is what they do. They shut up. When they bet money. Yeah, for sure. Wilder did beat Fury. Hey, man, Queen 71. I'll go with you because you in the green, baby. Is you in the green? You said Wilder would beat Fury. You were damn wrong about that too. First of all, Ryan Brewster. I said I didn't know how the fight was going to come out. I didn't make a prediction for Wilder Fury. Liar. I didn't make one. I didn't know how that was going to come out, but I favored Wilder slightly. That's what I said. I said it was a 51-49 fight. It came. I said I didn't think. Yeah, it does, Gregory Wyatt. Yep, it does have a live function. Yep, and I'm going to do that too. I'm going to do live streams too. But I'm really going to amp it up this year, Gregory Wyatt. Like I already told you. Go back and look. And by the way, that fight was last year. That fight wasn't this year. And no, I didn't. I said it's 51, and I didn't think it was going to be a knockout. Matter of fact, I think I said that I thought it was going to be a decision win for Wilder because I didn't see a knockout. Sorry, buddy. Wound up being a draw. And by the way, guess what? Hedge, dog. You don't know what the word hedge means, obviously. I would have to have placed another bet. Okay? I'm telling you, this is what it is. If I say that somebody's going to win the fight and they lose the fight, I am wrong. If I say that if the fight is going to be a unanimous, it's going to be a decision for the fighter, but it could be the knockout for somebody else, but I believe that it's going to be, I am picking one thing or the other. I'm not picking two things, okay? I'm telling you there's a potential that I could be wrong, which is the truth, okay? If you morons want to go out there and tell people that you know exactly what's going to happen in boxing matches, if you want to lie and believe that about yourself, go ahead and lie. Go ahead and lie to people, okay? Lie to yourself. But here's my piece of advice. Never believe somebody that says that they know exactly what's going to happen and there's no chance that anything else is going to happen. Because that person is not being truthful, or he or she has not thought the whole thing out. I'm not telling you that I know for sure what's going to happen in every fight. I don't know for sure that Deontay Wilder is going to beat Tyson Fury in this next fight. I don't. Because I don't have a crystal ball that will show me the fight in advance. I don't know what could happen. There's a lot of things that could happen in that fight. They could make it turn out differently than how I think it's going to turn out. I think Deontay Wilder is going to win. And if I put some money, on it, I'm going to put money on Deontay Wilder winning. Okay, and guess what? If Deontay Wilder wins, I get my money, period. If he didn't win, I don't get my money. My money's gone. That's how that works. You all want to act like you know everything. And that's just a mistaken youth and arrogance on your part, okay? I'm not that arrogant. I know enough to know that I don't know everything. You all want to pretend like you know everything. And you enter conversations as if you know everything. You know Deontay Wilder. Everybody knows Deontay Wilder will lose to Anthony Joshua. I don't know that. I don't know that, neither do you. You think that. You think that. You think that. You don't know that. But when you're immature, you will say that. You will say, "Oh, I know it. There's no way it could happen." Anybody that says that Deontay Wilder can beat Tyson Fury doesn't know anything about boxing. Nah, dog. Anybody that says that they know exactly what's going to happen to the future is an idiot or a liar or a con man or all of the above. Because you do not know what's going to happen in the future, okay? Because let me tell you, tomorrow, I'll tell you something I know for sure. Tomorrow, there's going to be somebody that's on this planet today that will not be on this planet tomorrow. And nobody would have seen it coming. Because you cannot predict the future, which is why it's a monthly thing and a yearly thing. So if you win, if you get the least wrong, you win. Okay? If you get the least wrong, you win. But you're not going to get everything wrong, right? You're not going to get everything right. I'm not going to get everything right. But you guys want to act, some of you clowns want to act like anytime somebody gets something wrong, that means that they don't know anything. That's not how the world works. That's like saying as soon as Steph Curry misses a jump shot, he doesn't know how to shoot. Does that make sense to you? What's going on, Real Pitbull? Does that make sense to you? That I have seen Stephen Curry miss a free throw. That means he must not know anything about basketball, right? You guys are clowns, man. Grow up. That's why I don't even like talk. That's why I tell you, dudes, I don't like talking to people younger than 40. I don't even like having conversations with you. Because you don't understand, many of you, not many of you, some of them I really do, but you got to really earn it. You got to earn the conversation, dog. Real Pitbull say, you blessed with Fanon coaching your asses. Hey, you know Real Pitbull. But hey, man, it is what it is, man. Go to my man, KQKC Boxing, coming up next. Subscribe to my man, the Real Pitbull for sure, with them doggies. And Scrapbook Boxing, man. Hit that man's subscribe button and go learn something from him. And with that, we out. Peace.